I welcome you to that series. To whom do you owe your allegiance? Well, our text is from the book of Exodus, chapter 20, from verse 1 to 6, where we have the first of the 10 commandments given by God to Moses. The theme is, I am the Lord your God. It is my aim to explain this commandment and to also identify the strange gods that we worship today. The first commandment says, I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. You shall not have strange gods before me. You shall not make to yourself a graven thing, nor the likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or in the earth beneath, nor of those things that are in the waters under the earth. You shall not adore them, nor serve them. What does this mean? This first commandment reminds us that there is only one God, and that to him belongs all the glory and the honor. The worship we give to him cannot be shared with any other person or power. The strange gods refer first to idols that are false gods. We remember that with the help of Aaron, the Israelites created an idol of a golden calf, a graven thing, which they worshipped as a god when they were waiting for Moses to return from Mount Sinai. This practice was an abomination before God. It is also important to emphasize that the strange gods also have a broader meaning. Anything in the world outside of God, which is number one, can become a strange god. That which receives all the attention or the allegiances can become the strange gods. We worship strange gods when we place anything in our lives before God. The question is, what are these strange gods in our lives? God, by this commandment, would like to be the number one in our lives. Hence he says, I am the Lord your God. You shall have no strange gods before me. However, we worship strange gods anytime we place our partners before God. We worship strange gods anytime we place our children before God. We worship strange gods anytime we place in our lives the desire for money before God. We worship strange gods anytime we place entertainment or personal honor and glory before God. Don't we live in a society where the desire for money or fame or power or pleasure comes before God? Don't we put God aside in the quest for money, for fame, for power or for pleasure? Don't we go for some of these things by all means, whether by hook or crook? Don't our desires or feelings dictate the way we go? So it is like once we want something, whether it is consistent with God's will or not, we must have it at all costs. Who is number one in our lives? Is it God or the strange gods we have carved for ourselves? What are the children learning from us? As parents, it's important we teach our children how carnal desires have become strange gods that we worship today. Permit me to conclude on the note that scripture says that every good and perfect gift comes from above. This means that any good thing which we have acquired legitimately is a gift from God. The problem, however, is if we come to love or desire those things in themselves and fail to perceive them as gifts from God, then we place them before God. In this way, we sin against the first commandment. God bless you.